Hey guys, in this video I will be explaining to you data types in Python or in programming languages in general. Data types, let's see some definitions I have with me here. Data types specify the type of data that can be stored inside a variable. As we have seen in last video, we can store variables somewhere in our memory. Data types helps us to define or to specify what kind of data we want this variable to hold. So before getting toward data types, I want to show you a built-in function types which allow us to check or to see the types of our variable, and that function in Python is called types. It's called type. Let me show you type. Let's say we have seen already integers. Let's say we have an integer here which is 5, and let's ask the Python programming language the type of 5. We can go ahead and say we just put this inside a print the print function which we have seen already. Just go ahead and say, hey Python, tell us what is the print please to the console the type of the integer 5. Let's go ahead and run this. See, we have, for now, don't worry about class, worry just about what is inside the code. We have the confirmation from the Python programming language that inside what you have given to the built-in function type is an integer. That this message is telling us what you have given to the function. That built-in function type is an integer. So we understand that for us to check the data type of our variable, we need to pass the variable to type to the built-in function type. So we tried with an integer. Let's try with a string. Let's say some text here, and try to run this and see string. This is how we check and see the data types of our variable. We have seen already, let's say we have seen already integers in Python. We have seen already string, let's say string string, which is basically just, let's say, just words, or which is just let's say text, which is text or words. Some, yeah, we can understand the words. We have also in Python something called float. We have seen it already, but I will be explaining it in more details in this video. We have a float, which is basically integers but with decimals. By example, we can say something like 4.5. This is a float. By the way, we have not tested yet a float inside the type function. Let's try to do that. I will just comment this and go ahead and say, let's say num. Let's create a variable called num and set this variable to a float of 6.9, and go ahead and give this float to the type function to tell us what is the type of this num variable. We can go ahead and did have we've done before. Please print for me the type of the num variable. We can go ahead and run this. Let's go ahead and run this and see. We have float, which means every number that contains some decimals is, in Python we take it as float. Every number that has a floating number is called a float in Python. We can also test some boolean. Let's say it's true. example, let's create a variable, say is true, and set it to, let's go ahead and say true, as we have seen so far, and ask our dear type function what is the type of this variable. Go ahead and run that. Let's say boolean. So far we have seen we can add here, we have one of the data type we also have in Python are booleans. A boolean, true and false. True, 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 and false. True and false. So that we have seen so far integers, which are basically numbers, I mean whole numbers, string, which are text and words, float, which are decimal numbers, boolean, which are true and false. This is what we have seen so far. This is what we have seen so far. We can I can show you also what we have not yet seen so far. We have let me give you an example here. We have something called complex numbers in Python. Let's add it here. Complex numbers in Python. Complex number. Let me show you an example. Let's say let's delete this for now and say complex is equal to, let's say 1 4, or let's say I'll go ahead and say plus 2g, plus 2g, sorry, plus 2g. I will go ahead and print this. Let's see, type, tell us what is the type of this number. By example, you can go ahead and write that. You see, complex. This is also one of data types we have in Python. I will put the link in the description if you want to learn more about complex numbers in Python. We have also some other data types in Python, which are called. Let's see the next. Let's just go one by one. We have list. We have list in Python. Lists are basically, let me put a definition here. Lists are basically a collection of different, or they may be similar or different items separated by commas and enclosed inside the bracket. Let me show you an example. Let's go here and say list, and say list is equal to, do you see bracket? We create a list with bracket 5, let's say, and 6. We can go ahead and ask our built-in type function, what is the type of this list? Tell us, please. Go ahead and run that. We shall see list. Yeah, this is how we see if a data types in Python is list or not. I will show you in details how we can deal with list in list and data type, but the purpose of this video is just to show you how is just to show you data types in Python or in programming in general. It's not to show you how they work, but in later video I will show you how they work. I will show you the next data types. I will show you. I can let it's a typo. We have typo in Python. We have typo. Let me out comment this for you to. Let's do this, and for it to be more readable. Type tuple is an ordered sequence of items, same as a list. The only difference is that tuples are immutable. Tuples, once created, cannot be modified. Yeah, tuple is just it basically a unique type. Tuples are element inside the tuples are unique. They should be unique, and the main difference between tuple and list are basically tuples are immutable. You cannot change once created. You cannot change a tuple. Let me show you an example. That's just what we have just done here. Tuple is equal to, now there's also another difference. Tuple are created with we this is another difference with list. Just the way they are written, tuple are created this way, but array or list are created with bracket. Let's go ahead and print out this. Again, we are just asking our type or our built-in type function to tell us what's the type of this data. Go ahead and run that. We see a tuple. We see a tuple. And the last one, guys, data type we have in Python. Not the last one, but before the last one, I will show you. I will show you one more data type we have in Python. It's called set. Let me out comment set. I will put a definition here for you to read with me. Let's do this. Set is an unordered collection of unique items. Set is defined by value separated by comma inside a bracket. Let's go ahead and create that. We can just modify what we have here. We remove those bracket. We put braces. Now this is basically a set. Let's go and do this. Let's just name it set like that. And we can go ahead and ask our built-in function to print out data type of this. We shall see to the console set. And the last one, guys, is dictionary. We go ahead and put definition of dictionary here for you to see. Let's just go dict. Let's comment this so it will not disturb us. I will put the definition here and go. Python dictionary is a ordered collection of items. It stores element in key per value. Let me show you what we mean by that. You can go and create a dictionary. And let for now remove this. For now, we can go and say age. This is the Q value. Age is equal to, as we have seen, 19, and as we have seen so far, the name is, let's say my name is Serge. This in Python is called a dictionary. We can ask our here type function, please tell us what is the data type of this data. You can go ahead and run that. We have dictionary. So guys, that is it about data types in Python. I will put this in description for you to see, and if you want to try it out for yourself. Thank you very much for my video. See you in the next one.